And we're live. I'm waiting for the first person to come on before I start talking more. All right, there we go. What's up, folks? As you know, there is a storm and a tornado warning in South Brooklyn, Staten Island. Who knows where else? I haven't heard reports of Staten Island having hail. So I believe I felt some hail. By the way, Fort Hamilton, Army base. Visibility is pretty limited too. Should probably turn on my defrosters, right? Ishaq Abraham. I'm at South Brooklyn. I'm hoping to get a good shot of the bridge with the lightning in the background. But it probably does not help if it's raining. Golf ball size hail detected on radar as severe thunderstorms strike New York City. Golf ball sized hail. That does not sound pleasant at all. That does not sound pleasant at all. All right, we got the bridge here and everything, but it's still, you still can't see much. So I'm not even sure how, if this is gonna be the best view to get shots of the lightning, honestly. Side view. Yeah, I don't think this is it. Let's hit the Belt Parkway northbound. Let's see where that takes us. Then I got some new tires this morning because this is really heavy. Yeah, I can barely see much, honestly. The kind of visibility I'm getting right now, I'm telling myself, hey Adam, do you have your ND filter on? It's so damn dark. Wait a minute, this is real life. I'm not filming with a camera. I'm like, Adam, turn your f-stop down lower or something. I want to say it seems a little bit better from here, but I definitely want to get here we go. This may be a good spot. Do like that new traffic advisor. Go left, don't hit me, pretty much. Yeah, I want to say it's kind of strange because South Brooklyn was raining pretty heavily, and now, as soon as they go a little bit north, you've got this, which is not too much at all. So let's see if I can set up my camcorder here and get some good shots. But you don't need that waterproof cover on it, so I just hope this doesn't. It's not over before I can get actually something shot. But yeah, anyone joining us, this is a tornado warning and a thunderstorm in South Brooklyn. Not sure about anywhere else. That's the situation here, and it's pretty heavy. There are some reports of golf ball sized hail that's coming down as well, although we did experience a tiny bit of that, not the golf ball sized, but what sounded like hail. South Brooklyn in New York City. Yes, that is correct. Brooklyn is a borough of New York City. For anyone who didn't know. What's up, Carolina Prepper? How's the Carolinas down here? So you got that big shoulder camera down to this smallest profile, like how I bought it, and I just put the waterproof cover over that. What happened to all the radios? It suddenly went quiet. It's kind of weird. And seems to be back. What's up, Google user? Thank you for the $2. Thank you very much, Jay. We surely do appreciate it, and thank you for all your kind comments. We like to leave your comments pinned because they are usually the most comprehensive. So, and thanks again, do appreciate it. Actually, it's on my birthday, end of the month, so thanks for that. I'm thinking this might be a tripod situation. Whew. I gotta say, I'm glad that rain kind of settled down there. I think I'll just leave that camera there for a moment. And until to pick up some of that thunder. Now let's read these comments. It's funny, I'm glad I went back because I realized I wasn't recording. Thanks, Jeannie. So is it Jeannie or Jenny? Tauntaun MC, we are recording the thunderstorms. Bowfang's wired to an external roof antenna. That is correct. 1 and 2 here. And we've got 3 antennas in the rear. Don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's there. Genie. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. That's the only time I'll sing. Let's see. What's up, Bronx? Fordham, right? Fordham University. That was tragic, by the way, that Fordham University fall. All these Loud Labs guys have a thing about weather. Hey, tonight, David, we are Loud Labs Storm Chasers. Heavy cell over Brooklyn 6061. Cell. What do you mean by cell? Like hail or heavy cell? Guarantee you that storm came from Bahamas. Yes, man. Prior to the storms. Oh, storms in Chicago as well, huh? How do you say that? Chi-town or Chi-town? Uh-oh, we might have a fire in Brooklyn. Let's see how that turns out. That's not even, that's actually kind of far from here. Yeah. You don't want to see pictures of last night cloud cover. No, actually. This is normal to Floridians. Oh, sure it is, you know. Down south, I hear rains are more. I mean, here it does too, but it's not too often we get like a tornado watch and all that. To the point where all our phones get this, you know, alert. What do I think of the recent shootings in Brooklyn? Well, from what I've heard, that Memorial Day is a one of those days where it is known for lots of folks to party, barbecues, etc., and when shootings may happen. Now, as you know, NYPD rolled out their Summer All Out program, where they deployed hundreds of officers to different high crime zones of the city, and they gave specific precincts where they deployed these resources. Specifically, I believe is the NYPD's Strategic Response Group. And from some of the folks I spoke to, they said that they were not initially present at that huge barbecue that folks were having in East New York. I may be wrong, but that's just what I heard from folks who covered that story in that neighborhood. But yeah, we missed it because I think I woke up at 11 or something, and you know, usually the news stations are working till around that time, so. Yeah, Loud Labs LA, they're pretty cool too. That's where it all started, and we are Loud Labs NYC, so definitely a lot of inspiration from those guys. Actually, I believe Scott is actually with one of our guys, Chris. So I'm not sure if Chris should be doing some video, I believe. So when he does do that video, we're gonna, you know, put it on our channel, just like when Scott was over here, we put that on our channel as well, which was pretty much an edited version of. It was pretty much an edited version of Scott's live video.
880 Bergen Street, crossing the Franklin for automatic alarm interface.
Save the clock tower! That just came in my head randomly.
We're at 231.
Yes, thank you, Jay. Donations definitely do help.
360 Gadsden Boulevard, 15 to Glenmore. For a carry. Correction, for entry free event.
As some of you may know, I quit my job back in November to do this full time. We're out 6 nights a week, at least I am. I do have other folks that that we work with, that works with us, and it's always great to have other folks working with us. And yeah, every little bit helps towards whether it's equipment, gas money, anything pretty much will help us continue to bring you these awesome videos. I think, and some of them.
Right now.
See that? I wonder where that ambulance is going. You know what? I don't even have division on. I gotta say they weren't kidding about that thunderstorms being only until 10:45 or whatever, because you're not seeing too much of it anymore. So I'm probably gonna be rolling out of here pretty soon. Actually, I'll probably roll out right now. So yeah, I'll probably roll to me as I head northbound into New York City. Let's read some of these comments real quick. Let's try and avoid a close-up of my face there. Hello from Colorado. Never been there, but I did live in Idaho for a moment. Awesome place, new schools, new buildings. It's pretty nice. You wish you lived in New York? It's good and bad, But for the most part, I think the reason why most folks stay here is because it's mostly good. Where it's like the job opportunities. Like I could never do this in, the small town I was from, Ohio. Nope. AJT comms. Yes, I do have a mobile radio. Right here. So this is great for exclusively. I listen to Highway Patrol on here. Fire and Special Ops Division. And when I'm in the field, that's the 5th radio. Yeah, lots of radios. Help build sandbag walls. For what? For the rain, maybe? Jay Walker, do I need more? No, you know what? What you've done is certainly going to help me out. Definitely, I wouldn't worry about it. And thank you again. Let's see. Genie, yeah, that's how I remember your name, like Genie in a Bottle. Then you got that Christina Aguilera song in my head. And I just realized as I'm scrolling up, there's new comments on the bottom. Tony, what is this? It was thunderstorming and on the Belt Parkway towards the city, and probably signing off from there, unless I hear about something. So I know y'all wanted me to go live, so here we are. Maybe I'll go live when I'm on a job later as well. So let's get this camera in here. So I think the thunderstorms have pretty much stopped. So I'm curious to know what's on that camera now.
Street, 15th to 16th Avenue for an alarm information. Everything except for the commercial burgers at everything except the Adam.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps disconnecting, but you know. Yeah, let's head northbound towards the city. It'll make it feel like a ride along, right? Notice I even stopped using the wipers. Yeah, actually I should have stopped somewhere around here because it's actually a pretty good view of the city. Then again, so is around Dumbo there. So yeah, this is northbound. And we're back. I don't know why I keep getting disconnected, but one thing's for sure. Data isn't the best for going live, usually. So I'm usually a fan of going live with Wi-Fi. That's usually pretty good. Can you believe these BMWs? You'd think they wouldn't be speeding in the middle of a storm, but you know, BMWs. And there's something about BMWs and loud exhaust. I have no idea why. And you know, they've got to be like, and the ones I see drive them are like the 20-somethings. You know? Kind of not too surprised at traffic around this time, because it's not after midnight yet. And it definitely doesn't help there's only 2 lanes on this expressway, although it does get to 3 lanes like right now. This spot is great for if there's an accident, because if you see those overhead roads, I've actually stopped there and shot downwards on an accident on this expressway before. And just having that high angle was definitely an advantage. And now we've got manhole fires happening. So if we can catch one of those too, that'll be great. All right, folks, this is the moment y'all been waiting for. This is one of the best views of the city right here, where it's before the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm gonna actually rotate this camera. There we go. Awesome view. Actually, it's the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, whatever, like right above us. And that's actually a great place to, you know, sit down and take your date or whatever, sightsee. So Brooklyn Heights Promenade right up there. I think at some point we did watch the fireworks 4th of July from there as well. But that's not even a good spot anymore. These days it's like maybe East River Park in Williamsburg. Oh yeah, Jeannie, sometimes I forget that you used to live here, you know? But of course, who wouldn't miss the city of New York over here, huh? But yeah, those buildings blocking, a lot of people didn't want those buildings built because it would block the view of the city from the Brooklyn Heights promenade. But it was built anyway. And there's a lot of puddles here. Would have been great to catch that, but there's nowhere here really to stop. Marley, Adams say coffee. This is how I talk when I do my Brooklyn impression, you know? Forget about it. As some of you may know, I do love doing impressions. Another huge puddle over here. But yeah, the next huge puddle I see and I can pull over, I'm definitely gonna get that. And the bigger the splash, the better. There'll always be guys who... Oh, another great view, folks. Isn't New York City? Isn't the city of New York really scenic? I gotta say, there's no way like it, you know? Alright, let's see what FDNY Manhattan is up to.
5955756.
And we're back. So when I get to my spot, I'll have Wi-Fi. So we shouldn't experience any interruptions. In fact, it should stream in HD, like 720 or something, you know. And then I'll probably log off after a few minutes after that, or unless I hear about a job or whatever. But do gotta take care of some stuff, which mostly includes uploading videos I haven't uploaded yet. Actually, I gotta feed that. I gotta see what that camera picked up from the storm. So that's probably what I'll be doing as well. Alright, I think I was running low on power, so I plugged it in. Hopefully that improves. Oh yeah, I said I was running low on battery, so that may have interrupted the connection. And once I get to Wi-Fi, this should be much faster. But then I'm gonna have to take care of some. I'm gonna have to feed that video of the rain and such. So probably log off a little soon after that. Oh, someone's barricaded with a knife.
I'm sorry. That's on top there, gonna have service. Be advised, one of the front two is gonna have one under in regards to Adam's job. It's be a huge person going to Cornell.
Sounds like someone just got arrested somewhere in Midtown. I wonder who it was.
One on the time is 2302. That's 2302. I remember the car started to put number 4 place on the RMP and showing up back door safety locks are engaged.
5-6. Respond here and the walk side. Knocked down by the call.
We especially got to look out for weather-related incidents, because that definitely is the story. Trees falling on cars, trees falling on people, trees falling on houses, trees falling on roads. And more great views of the city. And welcome back. Why am I still even listening to Brooklyn?
5, 9, 5, 8, 5, 7.
Maybe Queens and Manhattan. Alright, get to Queens pretty quick from where we're at. So I gotta ask, did anyone watch that raccoon video? That video was hilarious. They were chasing this raccoon all over the place underneath that trailer. Ashley, yeah, I'll try. Try to be safe, you know, got the yellow vest on, you know, because I don't want to end up being a CI job, you know, collision investigation. Sup Foo? Sup Foo? Who's Foo? Is that an Asian name? Alfonso. Hey, Alfonso, how we doing over here? She talks really fast. Did anybody understand that? And I have no idea why. I don't know if we have any members of service watching right now. But why is it that the dispatch center always sounds like a party in the background? I have no idea why. They're always laughing and joking, and one time I heard an applause in the background or something. And one of the officers told the dispatcher, congratulations. And she's like, 10-5? Which means, like, you know, repeat your message. Like, he's congratulating whoever's being, you know, congratulated. Yeah, Alfonso, I kind of knew that was my joke, you know, my Asian joke.
Good job.
Charlie, can you give me one and let me know what number she is?
It's funny, I'm making a U-turn. The guy behind me is making a U-turn too. So we're like doing this, you know, synchronized U-turn, so to speak.
Charlie? 28 off. 2308.
No, not really. It's not really raining that bad at all. In fact, I have no wipers on. See, no wipers. That's amazing. An infinite synchronic turn.
Response 1. 15 Central. 9
Yeah, Tina. Actually, Tina, I remember you because you really thought that was hilarious. I believe I pinned your comment. All right, we got Wi-Fi, folks. I'm about to switch to Wi-Fi in a second. And prepare to experience high-speed internet.
415 and 416, you on there?
Hope y'all are ready for no lags and yeah. It should be in like HD right now. If you have HD at home, yeah. I figured, you know, if they're gonna send, you know, New York City doesn't have, you know, animal control, right? Like, I mean, if they did, they would show up to all these 911 calls of animals.
29624, 29624.
So, they call ESU. ESU are officers, so I figured it'd be funny to say arrested the raccoon. Which, that's what they said about my last raccoon job. They arrested that raccoon in the subway for allegedly fare swiping or whatever. No, for jumping the turnstile. Jumping the turnstile. $11.11, yeah. Well, to answer your question, Jeannie, one of the officers did go on the radio and requested a raccoon-speaking officer. Unfortunately, no raccoon-speaking officers were available at that time. Okay.
MSG portable on there?
Yeah, literally, she was like, "Do we have a raccoon-speaking officer, Kate?" Negative, Central. Interrogation room. I don't even know how to do a raccoon sound effect, but I did hear him, an angry raccoon once, and it was like it kind of sounded like a cat when a cat was mad, you know? That's what it reminded me of.
Please identify class 2 box CD 69, yes, 116-4, and Wicked Expressway. 116 Avenue, Park Boulevard. Go back home to Wilkins Road. Please identify class 2 box CD 69, yes, 116-4, and Wicked Expressway. 116 Avenue, Park Boulevard. Go back home to Park Boulevard. 211 South Track 452.
Did anybody see not the previous raccoon job, the first raccoon job where multiple officers are trying to get this raccoon from the window, and he falls down, crashes into the cage, and then the cage falls down, and you've got like at least 10 cops who are chasing this raccoon around. Climbs up the walls of the neighbor's house, and but they do finally catch him. So that was my first raccoon job, and that was hilarious.
Okay, stand by one for that ETA. Welcome.
It's gonna be 311, okay? Yeah, could you put a rush on the bus? We are currently doing our rescue breathing automation.
Sounds like someone's getting CPR
10-4.
in Queens.
Between 5th and 6th, an automatic alarm.
Oops.
3130 West 46 between 5th and 6th, automatic alarm. 313.
Wait, what squirrel? Because oh wait a minute, yeah, the squirrel. Sometimes I start random videos with the squirrel. Yeah, I do recall what you're talking about. 1638. Nah, I don't feel he's a troll. It's just a, semantics, you know? I think I lost the box number now. And I blame you guys. There's gotta be a better way here.
We always do it that way.
She had an open mic. That was funny. Sometimes you catch the dispatchers having their conversations. Bear with me, folks. Trying to get this. Nope. Better than the New York City news stations. Hey, it depends on what you're into. You know, if you're into crime, fires, and accidents. Yes. So the thing about ABC7, they don't want our logo on there, right? And that's fine. We take that as a compliment, because if our video looks so good that they want to pass it as their own video, hey, that's a compliment, because we do strive to shoot footage that's as professional as possible. Hey Marley, what's that evidence search in regards to? Yep, as long as we get paid.
Director of Commercial Bird, 17th Street, Suite 101, 5th Avenue to Union Square, coming from the Commercial Bird at Alvito. Says it's zone 9. Exit.
5907, yeah.
Not sure if too much is going on. Just trying to figure out who's doing CPR and who. Mask, that is correct. It depends on a lot of factors. It depends on who's buying a video. Depends on who's buying it. It depends on how many videos are bought. It depends on if it's local, national, or a small local newspaper. I'm kind of curious about that highway weather video.
No, he said he's not following him. Well, he was following him, but he said his vehicle is moving back. Okay. Okay, you coming in 2 by 2 and cut 1 number off. 10,000 in the dark place, 1 by 1, please. Response 1, please.
Yeah, Eximius. We were just happened to be at I believe we're on Wall Street when that happened. When I heard about that, I heard rush the ambulance to that scene. I raced over there, and I believe I got there about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, Masso James. That movie is called Nightcrawler. Yes, Wolf. I do use my own vehicle. Do pay for gas. Do pay for food. John London. Yes, we do have competition.
101.
Highway 101?
Okay, Central, can you have a tow response to this vehicle? And can you also check with EMS where they took the driver?
I'm noticing you have 4 jobs on your kill cam.
Stop for. 10. 10 out of 1.
I don't know.
from the transport. You should advise that you responded by transport
here. What transport was you on? The one on, Highway 101, you're at the New Thruway, exit 13 southbound?
Let's see what videos I haven't posted yet.
You said EMS removed patient from that location?
You can hear how chaotic this all sounds, but yes, we do manage to
Okay, this job that I'm looking at doesn't have any EMS response.
listen to what's going on here. This was a job last night. It was actually pretty terrible. Yeah, just start out with the moon. And yeah, it's a terrible job. It's so terrible it did not even make TV. The report of a Asian female that set herself on fire. When we heard about it, we had no idea what this job was. All we heard that it was somebody who was possibly burnt. Fire marshals were called to the scene. And we really had no idea. We were just waiting until FDNY would tell us something over the phone, and eventually they did. And when they did, they said it was a lady who set herself on fire. This was the scene. None of us, even the photographers, used no lights. The family was here. It was a sad moment for them. We did not want to make our presence too obvious either. And if you're wondering, you know, what happened with her and such, well, that's what happened, folks. That is not an ambulance, so definitely a sad story. We'll be posting that soon. And by the way, you'll never see this on TV. They do not air this on TV. Even though you don't see the body whatsoever, they don't do that. You will see it on tabloid newspapers. You know, you'll see it on the New York Post, for example. You can see actually their flashers going off right now. This is the medical examiner van. You can actually hear us talking in the background. But this was in Queens last night. Yeah, people definitely die in a lot of different ways. Doing this has informed me of different ways of how not to die, actually. Like, I'm always cautious when I cross the road, you know? I mean, crossing the crosswalk, you know? Those left-turning vehicles can get you. Some of these, I have no idea what it is until I look them up. This was recently on the news. This was a fatal motorcycle accident. Did a left turn on Ocean Parkway or Avenue. And guy died. The driver of this vehicle was arrested for intoxicated driving. Turned out she did not even have a driver's license. There's the helmet. There. We did get one of the victims, which this should be the one of the vehicle's occupants. It's funny, we got there, we were only there for about, I want to say 30 or so minutes. And in that course of that 30 minutes, it went from dark to light. And the thing is, she wasn't the only person in the car. There was about 3 other occupants in that vehicle. All of them were intoxicated, reportedly. So yeah, that will be up. You know, if you guys let me log off this live feed here, I'm gonna get that uploaded as well. Let's see what else I'll be uploading. Oh yeah, the slashing in Bryant Park last night. The Bryant Park subway. If you did not see this on our Instagram, it was on New York 1. Police were searching the subway tracks after they turned off the power, of course, for a possible weapon or knife used in the stabbing. Two perps fled the subway station after the stabbing took place. You see how he tried to hide from... Some people are camera shy. Alright, I lost my place. There we go. Peekaboo. You're not getting me on camera. Then you got other cops who will be like, you know what? One of the cops' favorite lines to say to photographer? Hey, you got my good side, right? This was one of the guys we spoke to. Then after we spoke to him, he said he wanted to join Loud Labs. So, send us a text, man. If you're watching this, you got my card. This one as well. You guys are getting all the previews here, and you know, we usually don't do this, but why not, right? This was a man shot in... This was a man shot in East New York. I do love those scenic intros. It really sets the tone for the video. Almost makes it cinematic. Anyway, this guy's car was shot up. Here you can see the shell casings. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullet holes in this. Thank you, Eximus. It's funny, that tape is so fresh you can hear it peeling apart. Oh, here we go. They didn't have a cup yet for this shell casing, so they put some tape around the shell casing. Then he went to the gas station to get some cups. So just when detectives started showing up. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullet holes. I wanted to say I think that's it, but what's up, frazzled cat? Yeah, before we go, I want to quickly show y'all I want to show y'all. I believe Scott is working right now, and one of our guys, Chris, is riding with him. I want to show y'all the raccoon job, my first raccoon job ever. Since we're on this raccoon craze right now.
About 4112 here, this 479 Ricketson Street, between Green Avenue and Harmon Street, for an alarm activation. Calls it 488 Ricketson.
So if you just type Raccoon Loud Labs, you're gonna see this is the latest one we had. This is the second one we've ever had, and oh wait, I can't do that. This was the first one we've had. Vicious raccoon captured by 6 cops. So check it out. I can't believe this only got like what, 1,500 views or whatever. This was back when we were actually NYC 911 News. Before we switched over to Loud Labs, but so it's all with raccoon on the window. So they grab a ladder. Why is this so dark? So they grab a ladder. Now they're trying to grab him. And at this point, I think I turned my light on or the cops turned their lights on, whatever. But it definitely makes it more brighter, so you can see it pretty good. And at this point, what happens here is, wow. That whole box that they placed for that raccoon, you guys gotta see it for yourself, but they placed the cage hoping they would put him in there right after. But what happens is the raccoon falls on the cage and the entire cage falls on the ground floor of this brownstone. Look at that. And now they're running after this raccoon. I gotta turn this volume up. And then I'm out of here, guys. I'll leave you guys with a high note. And then hopefully you guys will watch this video for real. He's climbing up, guys. He's climbing up. The door. First, hear what the cops say when he actually falls, though. They're all like, oh, shh. Then he climbs up. There's gonna be a foot pursuit now. That's me commenting while I'm recording. Whoever thought raccoons can climb walls like Spider-Man? That's crazy. You heard that? That hiss? That's crazy. The cops are all laughing. The other cops are trying to get it, get the cage. But yeah, they eventually get him. And as you can see, it's a very interesting sight with like 6 cops here for 1 raccoon.
frequency.
So yeah, this cage was much bigger.
Southwest corner 377 on the chase tank. Please have a midtown south unit respond to this location. We're gonna approach this location.
Alright, 200 in regards to what? Someone stopped? 52 dispute 3rd Avenue to East 21st. 1010 in Maplewood G, West 23rd, 10th Avenue.
17.
So yeah, that looks like a cage for a dog or something, but I did hear something going on, so I'm gonna go to that. And thanks for watching, folks. I will go live again, and hopefully more consistently for you guys. Oh wow, now I'm seeing there's a bunch of jobs coming over. We'll keep you guys posted. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again, Jeannie. And see you guys at the next one, folks. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. It's much easier for me to go live on there when I go on live on there really super quick. So take care, folks.